Hello everyone, so today I'm going to use ToolsGPT on Bybit to show you how you can use it to create strategies and other stuff. And also I'm I'm also using this tutorial as an opportunity to also demonstrate other ways and means that Bybit should in the future use it to integrate, and another ways and means they can use it on Bybit. So anyway, so in order to use a tools GPT, you go to tools and go to tools discovery. Go to tools discovery, then tools GPT, which will bring you here. So one of the ways you can use the tools GPT is to create a trading strategy. So we are going to use it to create a moving average strategy in Pine script. I'm going to tell you to create a moving strategy in Pine script. Okay, so you copy that code to trading view and get rid of all this, and then paste the code there, and you add it to chat. Okay, got an error. So you copy that error then tell ChatGPT to fix the error. Okay, submit. It also explains the trading strategy to you as well, and what the crossover and crossover under functions are. So you copy the trading strategy, copy it, and you paste it here. Okay, and yes, you have to fix this one as well. Okay, so fix the error. Let's see. This one's taking long too. Oh boy. Okay, you have to wait for it to finish loading. Alright. Okay. So copy the code again. Let's see if it will work this time. Alright. Add to chat. Okay. Finally it worked. Alright. can simply copy this trading strategy and just save it in a notepad on your PC if you want to use it later. Okay, so let's find a name. Okay, simple moving average trading strategy, that's how you call it. And just add ChatGPT to it. Alright. Okay, so you then can we check how it performed on other trade, time frames. So it starts from the month, week. Also good. Okay. Geez. It appears that doesn't do well in a ranging market. Okay, and they do on a 5-minute market though. Sheesh. Alright. The fast EMA is slow EMA to 9 and 21. Okay. Moving average crossover. Okay. So you create another trading strategy and test it out. Okay, so you create a trend trading strategy in Pine script. Pine script. Alright, then submit. It also uses a moving average trading strategy. Okay. It's also interesting, they've changed it from version 4, which they were using previously, to version 5. Isn't this interesting? Okay, so add to chat. Oops. Guess you have to fix this error as well. Okay. So fix the error. Let's switch to version 4. Okay. So you copy the code. Delete the previous code. Then use this new code. Oh dear, another error. Okay, copy the message. and tell you to fix the error. Oh, what in heaven's name? Okay, fix the error. It was confused. uh, this ChatGPT is funny. Really now, ChatGPT can be confused. Ain't that interesting? Okay, all right, this one worked. Yeah, except you can't see it on the chart. Trend trading strategies. That's it. You can't really see. All right. You are the testing page. Sheesh. That's a lot of buy and sells. Mm, wow, that's a lot of signals. It appears that works only on the higher time frames. Mm, than the 15-minute time frame. 5 minutes and 1 minute too. Okay. Wow. 518 trades. Okay. Yes, I'll save this one too as trend trading strategy. Alright. Okay, so create another trading strategy. So create a trading strategy. So it's a ranging. You create a strategy. Create a strategy to be used in a ranging market. It's a strategy to be used in a ranging market. Market in Pine script. Pine script. So it says here that use the average directional index indicator to identify the ranging market. Then they set the threshold for the ADS value to determine whether the market is ranging or not. So when the price crosses above the range high and the ADS value is below the threshold, okay, let's just get straight to testing the strategy. Just enough use version 5 of Pine script. Okay. So you delete the code and put the new code and get rid of this one. Okay, add to chat. As usual, oh dear. You copy the error code and tell ChatGPT to fix the error. There we got. So submit. Okay. Right. Alright. Let's try it again. So add to the chat. Boy. To copy the error and tell it to fix the error. Alright, submit. Damn, this thing's messing up again. You know, that's all I have. Alright. Fix the error. Good lord. I have to prompt it like twice. This time it's using version 4. Okay, delete everything. Oh, damn. You know, try to fix the error again. Fix the error. Okay, again. Fix the error. It's not forthcoming. You know, the daily limit is almost up. Damn. Okay. Just create another bot then. Create a bot that buys every time Elon Musk mentions Dogecoin on Twitter. It's about that buys every time Elon Musk mentions Dogecoin on Twitter. Oh, really now? supposed to spit out code. Okay, so code trading bot that buys every time Elon Musk mentions Dogecoin on Twitter. Okay, so you submit and see what code it spits out. Damn, it has no intention of giving us a code. Okay, give me code for a trading bot that buys every time Elon Musk mentions Dogecoin on Twitter. Okay, let's see what it spits out. Okay, finally give out the code. Good lord, this took forever. Okay, give out the code, but it appears that it wasn't everything. So I guess you have to figure out certain things by yourself. You see that this basic example and doesn't include the actual code to buy order on a crypto exchange. So you need to implement that part using your preferred trading library or API. Example, Binance API. So make sure to replace the placeholder values, your consumer key, your consumer security with your actual API credentials. But at least you give us code that is enough to try something with it. Anyway, our daily limit is almost up, so I'll have no choice but to use. I'm going to see if creating another one will help. Still two. Alright, so try Google Bard and see. Okay, so next code is give me a grade trading strategy. Let's see what it spits out. Okay, let's see what pioneers might do with it. Okay, this is even simple. You already have it as a preset. So give me a great trading strategy and just spat out the code immediately. So you can simply copy and backtest it on TradingView. And just like that, just put in the code. So add to, damn, that's a lot of buys and sells. Okay, works on the 1 minute to 5 minutes as well. 15 minutes. So you can see that the pioneers, their ChatGPT is much more advanced than the one on Bybit tools. So if Bybit were to integrate their ToolsGPT into, or should I say their ChatGPT into Bybit, like the way pioneers have done, is realize that one is much more better. You even have options to explain the code. You can even modify the parameters. Okay, so 1 hour time frame, not so much. 4 hours too as well. Day time frame, week, it's doing really well on the week time frame as well. Then the month time frame, I think it's much better on the week. You see that here the profit is much higher. Okay, the longs doesn't do that well, but the short is much more profitable. Max drawdown is 8%. It's not that high. Buy and hold return to is, well, that one is much higher. Let's see, total open trades, total closed trades. Number of winning trades is 63. The number of losing trades, that one is much higher. You can see that the profit was much higher than the losses. Yeah. This is a trend trading strategy. Okay. You also have a lot of presets. You can even use it to give you a momentum strategy. At 1.88%. Okay, let's check it on TradingView and see how well it does. Okay, I guess it didn't load on it that much. Now it's an old one. Okay, let's copy it. Then add to chart. This is a momentum strategy. This one also works very well on the week time frame. Let's check the day. Okay, so week was around 50,000. On the day it's 49. Okay, let's check 4 hour. Oops, not so well. 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes did quite well. Let's see, 5 minutes is also okay. It appears that it does really well on the day and the week time frame, and also the month. Alright, so delete it and delete the code. So they have a whole lot of presets here that you can use to trade. Still here. How to even go back? You can see the Pionex is much more advanced. Then they also have a marketplace, so we can use it to choose based on ROI. You see that here some of their bots are free, some of them require a monthly fee, some of them have a percentage profit sharing. Okay, let's look at trade tactics on and see how well this is doing. You see the max, the yield was much higher. That's 23,000%. The annualized was 111,000%. You can see 1 year still high, 180 days, 90 days, 30 days, and it's still a great strategy. You can subscribe to it. Okay, let me check the free. Wait, I did the free one. Okay, so I guess I haven't signed in, that's why I'm unable to see the leverage and how much you can invest using this person's trading strategy. This one too has a monthly fee. Okay, it has to do with the fact that the percentage is much higher, the return is much higher. Yeah, the other one's 14%, this one is 47%, which is why it's charging. You can see that on the ToolsGPT, the Pionex, they have integrated a chat GPT, so you have a place where you can create your own trading strategies. You can also put it on their marketplace, and then you can earn from their from the marketplace by charging a monthly fee or sharing profit when people use your trading strategy. You can also give it away for free if you want. Okay, so that's it on how to use using the tools GPT to create a trading strategy. So the second way of using it is also to can use the tools GPT for fundamental analysis. So here with the tools GPT, okay, let me just two queries. So you can use it to find, okay, give me low cap altcoins, look up altcoins on Bybit that will 100x during a bull market. Okay, let's see what it will do. Okay, I have no intention of spitting out any such thing. Okay, so give me an example of low cap altcoins Bybit that will 100x during a bull run. Let's see. Okay, it did give us one which is 1 inch, just 1 inch, and goes on to say that it's a decentralized exchange aggregator that aims to provide the best possible prices in the DeFi ecosystem. During the 2020 bull run, 1 inch experienced significant growth and saw its price multiply many times. And goes on to remind you of the risks in investing in cryptocurrencies. Okay, but there are also other ways of doing fundamental analysis using ChatGPT. So let's take the we've run out of if you exceeded the limit, you made a limit, so use bad. Okay, so you can use the ChatGPT in so many ways. So you can use it to understand the technology. So explain how 1 inch cryptocurrency works. So then explains to you how it works. So it's a decentralized exchange aggregator that allows users to find the best prices for their crypto trades across multiple decks, and gives you a lot of information. So you can, if most of the language they are using is difficult for you to understand, you can simply explain to me like how you like you are talking to a 5-year old, how 1 inch cryptocurrency works. So it then explains it very simply in a layman's language for you to understand. So it's 1 inch is like a magical fairy that goes to all the stores and finds the best prices for you. You just tell 1 inch what toy you want and how much you are willing to pay, and 1 inch will find a store with the best price. And goes on to explain that it works by using a computer program called a smart contract, and the smart contract scans the order books of different stores and finds the best possible price for your store. It's also going to say that it's a great way to save money on your crypto trades. It even gives you a much simpler explanation. Now, 1inch is a website that compares prices from different stores. When you want to buy something, you go to 1inch and tell it what you want to buy and how much you're willing to pay and all that. It's a great way to save money when you're shopping online. It's also a very safe way to buy things because your payment information is never stored on 1inch service. You can also use it to Also evaluate the team of 1 inch cryptocurrency. Then it tells you, the team behind 1 inch, that they are experienced developers and entrepreneurs with a proven track record in the blockchain industry. The founding team includes Sergey Kunz, the CEO of 1inch, a serial entrepreneur with over 10 years of experience in the tech industry. He's also a co-founder of the DeFi project BZX. Then there's Anton Bukov, the CTO of 1inch, software engineer with over 5 years of experience in the blockchain industry. He's also the co-founder of the DeFi project BZX. And the other team members, Joseph Poon, the co-founder of Lightning Network, who is also an advisor to 1inch. Kane Warwick, the CEO of Synthetics, who is also an advisor to 1inch. Stanley Kulechov, the CEO of RV, is also an advisor to 1inch. It goes on to say that the team behind 1inch has a strong track record in the blockchain industry and a deep understanding of the DeFi space. They are also well connected to other DeFi projects and have a strong network of partners. This makes them well positioned to lead 1inch to success. And some of the team's accomplishments is that it was founded in 2019 and has quickly become one of the most popular DEX aggregators. It has processed over 10 billion in transactions and has saved users over 100 million in fees. 1inch has partnered with over 100 DeFi projects including Uniswap, SushiSwap, and Curve. 1inch has raised over 15 million in funding from investors such as Binance Labs, Galaxy Digital, and Pantera Digital. Okay, so you can also ask it about stuff like how well has the market adopted 1inch. Okay, so it goes on to say that 1inch has been well received by the market and has since seen significant adoption. As of March 8, 2023, 1inch has processed over 10 billion in transactions and saved users over 100 million in fees. It is one of the most popular DEX aggregators and has partnered with over 100 DeFi projects. And some of the factors that has contributed to its success is low fees, wide selection of tokens, easy to use, it is also secure. Okay. And some of the future plans for 1inch is expand to more blockchains, add more features, partner with more DeFi projects. It has already partnered with other, over 100 DeFi projects. Okay, so you look at community and developer activity. So info on community and developer activity of 1inch. It goes on to give on information on the community and developer activity of 1inch. So the community is active and growing. It has a large and active Telegram channel with over 40,000 members, subreddit of over 10,000 members. Community is supportive and helpful. Okay, so developer activity. The 1inch developer community is also active and growing. They have a GitHub repository with over 10,000 with over 1,000 stars. There's also a number of community-run projects that are built on top of 1inch, such as 1inch Explorer and 1inch Dex Aggregator. And some of the ways you can participate in their communities to join their Telegram channel, follow them on Twitter, join them on subreddit, contribute to the 1inch GitHub repository if you are a developer, then use 1inch community run projects. So there are a number of community run projects that are built on top of 1inch. And so these projects can be a great way to learn more about DeFi and to get involved in the 1inch community. Okay, so we look at regulatory considerations. So what are the regulatory considerations of 1inch? This also gives you some of the regulatory considerations. So regulations and jurisdictions like the US SEC. Then some of the specific regulatory considerations that 1inch may face are security regulations, money laundering regulations, tax regulations in certain jurisdictions. Okay. So competition. Also look at competition. Competition analysis of 1inch. Okay, so some 1inch competition is Uniswap, SushiSwap, Curve, Moonbeam, Paraswap, and then it competes with these platforms on a number of factors including price, liquidity, features. So limit always okay. So security as well. It goes on to say that it's a secure platform that uses smart contracts to execute trades. Okay. And say overall 1inch is a well-positioned desk aggregator that offers a number of advantages over its competitors. Okay, so you also look at tokenomics of 1inch. It gives you information on their governance fees, staking discounts, how much the supply of the 1inch token is, how much the team has, advisors, seed, community, network growth fund, community incentives, and all that. And it also lists the factors that can affect the price of 1inch tokens. The adoption of the 1inch network, the performance of the 1inch token, overall market sentiment. So you can also look at other stuff like security and scalability and market sentiment and technical analysis. I also want to quickly wrap it up by also showing another prompt that you can use for fundamental analysis using the ToolsGPT. To make a list of crypto projects that have partnered with Fortune 500 companies. It's going to give us a list of these crypto projects that have partnered with Fortune 500 companies. So it lists VChain, Walton Chain, Tether, Binance Coin, Crypto.com, and also says that it's just a few examples of the crypto projects that have partnered with Fortune 500 companies. So just a few of them. So give us more lists of crypto projects that have partnered with Fortune 500 companies. So there's also Hadera hash graph, then the graph crypto currency. There's also Polygon, Axie Infinity, Solana. And so I guess you have to continue to give it more prompts to give you more list of the crypto projects. And also you can also use a third way to is also you can use the ToolsGPT to spot pumps before they happen. And you can use that by taking information from, let's see, derivative portal. Okay, let me open another page. To go to derivatives portal. Okay, but it's not as comprehensive Binance, so use Binance one. Binance futures. There we are. Okay, let me use their prompts. I think I made a list of prompts that you can use. No, it wasn't enough. Okay, so you can simply copy the link, go to BAD, and tell it to put the link in, then say make a table of open interest, long short ratio, and funding rate, and add the data from the above website, and the data should be for the 4-hour time frame. So based on the 4-hour time frame, okay, should have been for the cryptocurrencies listed on Binance. Of cryptocurrencies. Currencies on Binance. Okay, let's see if it will list the cryptocurrencies. Okay, so then list the cryptocurrencies that are currently active on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, but you can also use any time frame that you want, and also you can use the ChatGPT to make money with crypto airdrops, and there are prompts for that, but I'll do that later in another video.